Hi, welcome to the sixth quarterfinal of the second edition of Quizzing with the Comedians. We've had five quarterfinals so far, which mathematically means we have 10 semi-finalists so far. We've had crazy quarterfinals so far. We had a tie for second position in the fourth quarterfinal, so we had to go to tiebreaker. We had joint winners in the last quarterfinal five, which means the competition is really intense this time. Especially from people who are joining us for the first time, in the sense the participants who are the proverbial fear of the unknown kind of a people. We've had Vishal Dayama, Abbas Dalal, Anirban Das Gupta, Vaibhav Sethia, Devaya Bopanna, Kanan Gill, Hussain Dalal, Srimay Das, Malika Dua, and Neville Shah. These are the 10 people who have qualified in the course of next 50 minutes, or in the course of this match. We'll get to know who are the latest two people to qualify. Okay, this bunch of people for quarterfinal six is again it's a mix. There are two people who are making their debuts today, and there are two people who were there in the last edition as well. Okay, I'm going to call them one by one. So yeah, let's do this. Welcome to quarterfinal six. Our first contestant for quarterfinal six, Aakash Mehta, everyone. Thank you, Aakash. All the best for today. I'm going to call the second contestant now. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for not just my favorite, but everyone's favorite, Gopal Dutt.
Hi, Varun.
Gopal sir, के बाद I'm calling someone who is literally very close to him, in the sense he's Gopal sir's neighbor.
Hey.
Okay, our last contestant is, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Sumukhi Suresh.
Hi.
All the best to Aakash, Gopal sir, Nihal bhai, and Sumukhi. Okay, let's do this,
guys.
Chalo, let's begin. Let's do this. Let's do some quizzing.
Okay.
First question direct to Aakash. Okay, very short direct question. What is the language used for standard zoological nomenclature? Okay, so when you name anything from zoology, like animals basically, and their standard nomenclature, like their common name are dog, cat, tiger, lion, but the standard nomenclature, what is the language that is used for that?
Latin.
Yeah, absolutely correct. It is Latin. 10 points to Aakash. Great start. I've given some example here, like dog is called canin, but the root is Latin canis. Similarly, cat, felis, feline, horse, equus, equine, cattle, bovine, bovine, and so on.
होता था बचपन में, और फिर वो gold अभी भी augmentum जी लगता है, Aurelium.
Correct. IUPAC name, IUPAC name was over there. Okay, 10 points. Great start to the quiz. 10 points to Aakash. Moving on to Gopalji. Going on to GD. I'm removing. GD, we have a mythology question, Indian mythology.
Okay.
Slightly long, so thoda dhyan se padenge. According to Vishnu Puran, X is the son of sun god Surya and Sandhya. And Sandhya is the daughter of Vishwakarma. Okay. X is the brother of Shraddhadev Manu. So there are like different Manus in our mythology. He is the brother of Shraddhadev Manu. He also has an older sister. Some people say she's a twin sister. Some people say older sister. But in either case, I've removed her name because that name is a hint to X. But I don't want you to guess sister's name. I want you to guess the normal. According to the Vedas, X is said to have been the first mortal who died. Okay, that's a big hint. By virtue of precedence, he became the ruler of the departed, and he's also called Lord of the Pitrs. Okay, so एक बार सारा हिंट वापस देख लेते हैं. विष्णु पुराण के हिसाब से X जो है वो सूर्य और संध्या के बेटे हैं. सूर्य यानी कि सन गॉड, और संध्या जो विश्वकर्मा की बेटी थी. एक्स के एक भाई है श्रद्धेव मनु, एक बहन भी है वाई, जिनका नाम मैंने छुपा दिया. वेदों के हिसाब से एक्स वो पहले मॉर्टल थे जो मरे. ठीक है, और बाय वर्च्यू ऑफ प्रेसिडेंस यानी कि जो अपना हायरार्की वगैरह है उसके हिसाब से इनको रूलर ऑफ द डिपार्टेड भी माना जाता है, और लॉर्ड ऑफ द पितर्स भी इनको बोलते हैं. तो हम किसकी बात कर रहे हैं?
अरे यार, Lord of the Pitrs.
ruler of the departed, lord of the pit, first mortal who died.
I'm taking a guess. Is it Shukracharya?
Not Shukracharya. Passing to Nihal.
या देखो लॉर्ड ऑफ पितृ से एक तो नाम बहुत आराम से पितृदेव हो सकते हैं, लेकिन दूसरा नाम जो मुझे लगता है यमराज हो सकते हैं क्या?
100% absolutely correct. It is Yam. 10 points to Nihal. First mortal who died. So died was a hint, and ruler of the departed. Departed basically people who have died. He is their king. And lord of the Pitr. Yam. Yam is the right answer. 10 points to Nihal. Beautiful answer. Next question will be direct for Sumukhi. What word for a penetration agent, deep cover agent, or sleeper agent used in espionage jargon was coined by British author John Le Carre in his 1974 novel Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy? Okay, so let's look at the hints. This is a word which was coined by an author in 1974. So this word is also used in different sense, but it is also in terms of in the world of espionage. This word is used for a deep cover agent or a sleeper agent or a penetration agent. What word are we talking about?
I'm going to take a guess.
Yes.
Is it undercover?
Not undercover. Good guess. Going to Aakash. Good track.
Was it the word spy?
No spy. Not spy. Going to Gopal.
मैं बहुत upset हुई थी spy.
में 10% इसीलिए वही बोला.
अरे यार. I don't know. Detective?
Not detective. Passing to Nihal.
मेरा गेस तो चला गया. तो penetration agent, deep cover agent, undercover agent, यार पास है. कुछ हिंट दे दो तो फिर आगे बताते हैं.
ठीक है. ओके कूल. विल स्टार्ट वन मोर राउंड, बट अभी ये 5 पॉइंट का हो जाएगा.
ठीक है ठीक है.
विल स्टार्ट विद सुमुखी. सो बेसिकली सुमुखी का ट्रैक बिल्कुल सही है. अंडरकवर लाइक इज व्हाट दिस गाय इज एक्चुअली लाइक अंडरकवर है वो. सो द ओरिजिन इज की लाइक वेस्टर्न इंटेलिजेंस एजेंसीज जो वर्ड यूज करती थी वो जनरली स्लीपर एजेंट होता था, बट केजीबी वाले एक और वर्ड यूज करते थे. बट वो वर्ड बाद में बहुत नॉर्मली ऐसे लोगों के लिए बोला जाता है. इन जनरल भी कोई गद्दार अगर किसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में निकलता है, कोई ऐसे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में कोई आदमी जो किसी और के लिए जासूसी कर रहा है और बहुत ही डीपली पेनिट्रेट हो चुका है तुम्हारे ग्रुप में, बट वो किसी और के लिए काम कर रहा है, उसके लिए हम लोग एक वर्ड यूज करते हैं इंग्लिश में. जो वर्ड बाकी जगह भी यूज होता है, वो वर्ड केमिस्ट्री में भी यूज होता है इन अ वेरी डिफरेंट सेंस. वो वर्ड मतलब इट्स ऐसा यूनिक सिर्फ स्पेनिश का वर्ड नहीं है, और भी जगह यूज होता है. बट स्पेनिश या नॉर्मल इंग्लिश में दैट वर्ड इज यूज फॉर एनीवन हु इज थोड़ा मतलब तुम्हारे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में इतने डीपली पेनिट्रेट हो चुके हैं कि तुमको उस पे कभी शक नहीं होता, बट ही इज वर्किंग फॉर समवन एल्स. तो हम में से एक गद्दार है, वो वाला जो सेंस होता है ना, देयर इज वन गाय इन दिस टीम, इन दिस ग्रुप, इन दिस कंपनी, इन दिस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हु इज वर्किंग फॉर समवन एल्स. व्हाट इज दैट वर्ड दैट वी यूज?
I have 2 options in my head and I don't know which one to go with. Because तुमने chemistry बोल के मुझे off कर दिया थोड़ा. I was like, oh shit.
Okay, so forget, भूल जाओ chemistry बोल के. वो तो अंदर का साइंस जाग गया, तो वर्ड ऐसे दिमाग में आ गया कि chemistry में भी आता है.
Is it double agent?
No, not double agent. Going to Aakash now.
Brother वाला ही है. बोल दे यार तू Aakash.
Mole is correct. 5 point to Aakash. Mole is the word that I was looking for.
Chemistry was the hint I was looking
for.
Yeah. केमिस्ट्री में मोल आता है वहां से।
I was not sure they used mole. I was little unsure. I was like मेरे दिमाग में मैं सोच रही हूँ, but yeah. मेरे हाथ में मोल है. Does that matter?
I was about almost said कि केमिस्ट्री में भी यूज होता है, आइडेंटिफिकेशन मार्क में यूज होता है, like मोल अंदर है, but I was like नहीं, इतना obvious नहीं करते। But okay, Aakash gets 5 points. Mole is the answer. I'm going to GD now. This is GD's direct. GD, you need to identify this brand. Okay, ये brand जो नीचे जिसका logo है, this brand is known for fashion, perfume, jewelry, watches, and pens. Okay, which brand are we talking about?
यार मुझे अच्छा फैशन मतलब मुझे ठीक से शायद नाम पता नहीं, बट पियरे कार्डिन यही नाम है ना?
Yeah, absolutely correct. It is Pierre Cardin, 10 points. Or like French would say Pierre Cardin. But
हाँ वही ऐसे मुझे
हाँ वही वाला Pierre Cardin ही चलेगा।
उनके bad pronunciation का हम भुगत रहे हैं अभी।
हाँ वही
हाँ जरूर।
Beautiful answer. GD gets 10 points. It is Pierre Cardin. Next question will be to Nihal bhai. Okay.
Yep.
Which style of Indian painting done with a variety of tools, including fingers, twigs, brushes, nib pens, and matchsticks, and uses natural dyes and pigments, takes its name from a district in Bihar?
अरे
Which style of Indian painting are we talking about?
क्या मधुबनी पेंटिंग को कहते हैं क्या?
Absolutely correct. Madhubani painting, Madhubani art, Mithila painting.
ये तो
10 points.
प्लेट में रख के दे दिए 10 पॉइंट्स।
और निहाल का टोन क्या था ना, मधुबनी पेंटिंग कहते हैं क्या ऐसे है? सही है, दो ले आओ।
और नहीं कहते हो तो आज से कहने लगे हैं। इतना कॉन्फिडेंस।
सब उठेंगे, मम्मी मधुबनी पेंटिंग लाएंगे चाय के साथ।
अरे मुझे पता नहीं था साथ में रोस्ट भी हो रहा है।
मैं और कैसे पॉइंट्स बनाऊं निहाल, तू बता।
नहीं ये सही है, मुझे अच्छा भी लगा कि एक शो में दो काम कर रहा हूँ मैं, अपना रोस्ट भी करवा रहा हूँ।
Wow. Crazy. Okay, next direct to Sumukhi now.
Oh shit. Wow.
Sumukhi, the dash, and we have to fill the dash. The dash are made mostly of chunks of ice and small amounts of carbonaceous dust. They stretch out more than 120,000 kilometers from the planet. I haven't said which planet, okay, the planet, but are amazingly thin. They are only about 20 meters thick. What solar system phenomenon are we talking about? Okay, so we're talking about something from the solar system which we all know of. They are made mostly of chunks of ice and small amount of dust. Okay, carbonaceous as in anything that's made of carbon. They stretch out they stretch out काफी ज़्यादा, like 120,700 kilometers, but they are actually amazingly thin compared to how much they are stretched out. They are only about 20 meters thick, which is very thin, like in the sense, like in the scale of solar system. What solar system phenomenon are we talking about here?
I'm just gonna take a guess.
Yeah.
No, but that's a gas ring. That's not. The dash are made of mostly chunks of ice and small amounts of carbonaceous dust. They stretch out more than But is it the ring around the planet? I'm not just
Ring
thinking
around,
because you know like how Saturn has a ring like that.
Yeah, Saturn ring is what I was waiting for. I was waiting for the word Saturn.
Oh, thank God.
10 points to Sumukhi. 10 points to Sumukhi. Saturn ring is what I was looking for.
बस सैटरडे को शनि है ना, बस मेरा तो बहुत अच्छा शनि चलता है, मैं क्या कहूँ।
0.5 more for astrological references. From combining astronomy and astrology. Okay. Next direct will be to Aakash. Aakash, this picture that you see this is from Sri Ramsagar Dam, which is part of Sri Ramsagar project, which is also known as Pochampadu project. Okay? It is located in Nizamabad district, which is 3 kilometers away from National Highway 44. And this project is described as lifeline for a large part of Telangana. Which river is this dam built over? Okay, so we're talking about a dam.
Okay. Nizamabad.
Basically, all the hints should like guide you as to what.
Yeah, that's what I'm
talking
also
about.
trying to figure out. But
Yeah, and then you figure out between the few options that come into your mind Which one can this be?
NH44 I know. So that means it is. गोदावरी रहेगा, I think.
Beautiful answer. It is Godavari. 10 points to Aakash. It is Godavari. Godavari. Yeah, Godavari it is. 10 points to Aakash. Which means the next direct question will be to GD. Which sacred Islamic relic is believed to have been brought to Kashmir by Sayyid Abdullah of Medina in 1634? And in present times, it is located at what is considered to be Kashmir's holiest Muslim shrine. So I just want the name of the shrine actually. Either the name of the shrine or the relic. Either is fine. Let's look at the hint. We are talking about an extremely sacred Islamic relic that was brought to Kashmir around 400 years back, and it is located in the place that's in the shrine that's considered to be the holiest Muslim shrine in Kashmir. So you either tell me the shrine or what is there, what relic is there. I'll give you points for either of those.
I know. मुझे ना आ गया है वो, अब मेरे को नाम नहीं आ रहा, वो दरगाह जिसपे अटैक भी हुआ था, जिसमें टेररिस्ट अंदर। अरे यार,
आप केवी की शक्ल देख रहे हो?
मेरा यही है ना, नाम का चक्कर है।
गोपाल सर का डायरेक्टर।
एक मिनट ना, क्या दरगाह है यार वो? मैं गया भी हूँ वहाँ।
वाह।
I'm sorry, this is too fun.
I love the fact कि गोपाल सर धीरे-धीरे रिवील कर रहे हैं। क्या बात है, मुझे पता है। थोड़ी देर बाद कुछ और बोलेंगे, थोड़ी देर बाद कैमरा मूव करके बोलेंगे गाइस श्रीनगर मैं यही हूँ।
गोपाल सर का रिवील ऐसे बिल्कुल थ्रिलर वाले वाइब्स आ रहे हैं गोपाल सर।
अभी एक सेकंड में कुमार बोलेगा एंड कट।
अरे यार, मैं एकदम नहीं आ रहा अभी, ये प्रेशर में खेलने का यही चक्कर है।
ठीक है गोपाल,
कितना टाइम होता है एक कंटेस्टेंट के पास सोचने के लिए?
ऐसा हमने कोई लिमिट नहीं बनाया, रीजनेबल टाइम पे, ट्रस्ट पे चल रहा है ये काम की, मतलब
ट्रस्ट पे चल रहा है। ओके, हाँ।
थोड़ा समय की महत्ता को समझेंगे।
तो फिर मैं पास करता हूँ, लोगों का रिस्पेक्ट करके।
हाँ जी, नो प्रॉब्लम। पासिंग टू निहाल।
मैं भी गया हूँ यहाँ पे।
अरे हाँ गोपाल सर,
मुझे भी नाम याद नहीं आ रहा है। जितना टाइम गोपाल जी ने लिया उतना ही टाइम मुझे लग चुका है याद करने में। याद नहीं आ रहा है मुझे, एग्जैक्टली पता है वो कहाँ है, वहाँ पे क्या होता है।
मेरे को वो दरवाजा सब दिख गया दिमाग में, लेकिन
सब है वो। मुझे मेरे दोस्त ने फिल्म भी बनाई है उसके ऊपर।
इट्स ओके निहाल, अगर सबका दोस्त रहेगा तो कैसे याद रखेगा इतना सारा।
एग्जैक्टली, कॉल बैक, नाइस। आकाश को 0.5 फॉर इंट्रोडक्शन कॉल बैक। आई नेवर थॉट एनीवन इज लिसनिंग टू देम। ओके निहाल भाई, पास पे थोड़ा कम टाइम देंगे।
पास है।
ओके सुमुखी।
यार इसका मिशन कश्मीर में नहीं था मेंशन। अब मिल बात तो सोच ही रहे।
तो निहाल भाई के फ्रेंड का नाम विधु विनोद चोपड़ा है। ओके गॉट इट।
अरे मैं संजय दत्त का डायलॉग नहीं था।
केवी को काफी सारे पॉइंट मिलने चाहिए इस बात पे।
अरे फॉर ऑल यू नो आप होंगे उनके दोस्त। ओके सुमुखी।
पास।
आकाश के लिए
आकाश बोल दे यार।
आकाश
यार ऐसा क्यों तुम लोग? अच्छा मेरे को नाम इतना ठीक से नहीं पता। Can I tell you what it is? I don't know.
Yeah. If you tell me the relic.
hair of the prophet.
Yeah, that's enough.
Okay.
I told you I either want the relic or the name.
Yeah, and it's called Hazmat. Okay, Hazrat. Sorry.
हजरत बल।
संजय दत्त ने बोला था ना, एक तरफ है ये और एक तरफ यार।
अरे यार
हजरत बल
अरे यहाँ मैं गया हूँ, मेरे मतलब क्या ही बोलूं अभी।
आपने बाल नहीं देखे? ऐसा तो चीज याद रहेगा अगर देखा तो, किसी का बाल ऐसा रखा
अरे
हुआ।
हाँ यार, क्या।
Hazrat Bal is correct. Hazrat Bal has hair of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Hazrat Bal. So Aakash gets 10 points. With that, we come to the end of the first half of the quiz, with Aakash right now on 35, GD on 10, Nihal on 20, and Sumukhi on 10. So right now Aakash is leading, and the other three are very close to each other. So anything can happen. Also because top two. हाँ, दो लोग क्वालिफाई करते हैं, टॉप 2 क्वालिफाई, so the game is on. And
इन्हें चारों में से हमारी बेइज्जती नहीं हुई, हम लोगों ने सबने खाता खोल दिया, ऐसे नहीं कि
खाता खोल लिया। मैं बस उतने के लिए आया था।
मैं 1-2 पॉइंट से नहीं निकलने वाली थी, तो थैंक यू, बाय।
Correct. Okay. So now the order will reverse, like I had said in the beginning. So we'll start with Sumukhi, then Nihal, GD, Aakash. Sumukhi, Nihal, GD, Aakash. This question is for Sumukhi. Sumukhi, this memorial depicts four American presidents: George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln, who basically represent the first 130 years of American history. What are we talking about? What memorial are we talking about?
अरे वो है ना, अरे
Sumukhi's turn. This is Sumukhi's Hazrat Bal.
सुमुखी तो गई है।
ये बहुत सही हो रहा है।
This memorial depicts four American presidents: George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln. Which memorial are we talking about?
I know this is not the right answer, but I don't want to say pass. Okay, so I will say Lincoln Memorial.
Not Lincoln Memorial.
I know, but I don't pass.
यार एक पहाड़ पे इनके चेहरे ऐसे,
हाँ
वही है।
अब उसका नाम क्या बताऊं मैं, कैसे
कुछ भी
बताऊं?
बोल दे, इसलिए मैंने लिंकन मेमोरियल बोल दिया। अरे वो
बोलना सही नहीं है। ऐसे वो देख भी रहे हैं, ऐसे करके अच्छा बनाया है।
यार हाँ, उसके कोई पॉइंट्स नहीं है।
वो पहाड़ जो ग्रैंड कैनियन नहीं है, वो है।
यार क्या बोलूं उसको, बाकी लोगों को पता ही है।
नहीं, सिर्फ आकाश को पता है, यहाँ सिर्फ हम आकाश को लेके।
गाइस मैं भी नहीं देने वाला हूँ आंसर। मैं रियलाइज किया मैं सब आंसर दे रहा है 5-5 पॉइंट वाला, मेरे को 10 वाला मिल ही नहीं रहा है।
रैंडम गेस ले रहा हूँ, मुझे एकदम नहीं पता है। कुछ फ्रीडम मेमोरियल ऐसा कुछ हो सकता है क्या?
नहीं, नॉट फ्रीडम मेमोरियल वगैरह,
ऐसा कोई नाम नहीं रखा उन लोगों ने।
नहीं
ये भी अच्छा।
गोपाल, जीडी?
नो, बट लिंकन सेंटर तो थिएटर है, वो तो नहीं हो सकता।
ऐसे करके पूरा सब एक करके,
वो वाली गलती तो हम करके आ गए।
नो, पास।
ओके, आकाश?
यार फिर मेरे को मिलते ही नहीं है क्वेश्चन खुद के।
नहीं,
अरे ये 10
पास पे भी 10 ही मिलते हैं।
10 है
पास
भाई,
पे भी 10 पॉइंट्स मिलते हैं।
हाँ, anyway, sorry. Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore is correct. Mount Rushmore is what we were looking for.
Did only one guy make Mount Rushmore? That's why I remember it. I think this one guy carved it, right?
Yeah, mostly one guy. I think after a point was completed by someone, but like mostly one person. Mount Rushmore, like Nihal explained earlier, is पहाड़ में चार लोगों का चेहरा है. You have Abraham Lincoln on the right, and
दो slave owner, एक slavery abolish करने वाला और बीच में एक bear को fight करने वाला टेडी रोजवेल्ट. मस्त.
Teddy Roosevelt, correct. 10 points to Aakash. And now next direct again back to Sumukhi. From US we come back to India. According to legend, which deity was Ved Vyasa's scribe as he dictated the story of Mahabharata? Okay, so we all attribute Mahabharata author as Ved Vyas, but it was literally not written by him because Ved Vyas said that I can't write so fast, so he wanted a scribe. And then there's a long story that happened, and finally someone else actually wrote Mahabharata.
Ganesha
is correct. 10 points to Sumukhi.
इसमें तो किल कर ही देती हूँ मैं।
From Sumukhi we move to Nihal. From mythology we move to politics. Nihal, which member of the Union Cabinet resigned his post to start the Bharatiya Jansangh in 1951? He was part of the Union Cabinet, like Nehru's cabinet, and he had some issues, and then he resigned. I think he was the Minister of Industry, something like that, Ministry of Industry, वगैरह, and then he quit that, started Bharatiya Jansangh, which, as we know, was this spiritual predecessor of Bharatiya Janata Party. So in some sense, he's also the founder of BJP in that sense. So who are we talking about?
We are talking about Shyama Prasad Mukherjee.
Absolutely correct. We are talking about Shyama Prasad Mukherjee. 10 points to Nihal. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee is correct, founder of Jansangh.
मेरे को यही फील हमने क्या पास हो जाता
अब होगा मेरे पास आया है.
Going to GD now. GD, you're correct. After which World War I pilot is the venue of the French Open Tennis Championship named? Okay, so like all these big tournaments, usually the main venue is named after a tennis player, like of the past. French Open is the only one where the main, like the venue of French Open is named not after a tennis player, but a fighter pilot from World War I. After whom is the French Open tennis tournament, the venue named?
नहीं, पास. ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं लूँगा.
Passing to Aakash.
Guess में ऐसा. Guess भी नहीं. I think Steven Garros. Steven Garros. Is it Steven Garros?
I'll give you one more chance if you want to improve your answer.
इसमें से गलत नाम कौन सा था? Oh shit. Robert Garros.
Okay, I'll come back to you. You will get some points. You'll not get 0. I'm going to Sumukhi.
Is it Roland Garros?
It is Roland Garros. Roland Garros is the fighter pilot, legendary war hero of France, after which the French Open venue is called, and that's why they call French Open, like they interchangeably use Roland Garros. Okay, I'll give 3 to Aakash for getting some part right, but thanks, 7 to Sumukhi for getting the exact answer. The next direct is for Nihal. Okay, the next 4 questions will decide the fate. This is Nihal's direct. Nihal, who defeated the former Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Hemwanti Nandan Bahuguna, in the Lok Sabha elections in 1984 from the Allahabad constituency? Okay, so we're talking about 1984 elections. We're talking about Allahabad constituency, where former Chief Minister of UP, Hemwanti Nandan Bahuguna, was fighting, a political veteran, but he lost in from Allahabad. Who did he lose against?
Allahabad constituency. Is it? या मेरे दिमाग में 2 नाम है. एक का तो मुझे पता है, दूसरा कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी था, लेकिन मुझे पता नहीं कि वो बोलने का मन कर रहा है, बट दूसरा भी है. बट ठीक है, अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी.
Not Atal Bihari Vajpayee.
ठीक है, खत्म.
Going to GD now.
अमिताभ बच्चन.
Absolutely correct. It is Amitabh Bachchan.
Biggest margin in history.
Yeah, it is Amitabh Bachchan. Atal Bihari Vajpayee, I think, lost 84.
Lucknow. He was from Lucknow. 84 में जीता था.
I think, yeah, मतलब 2 सीट बीजेपी को मिले थे उसमें से.
बीजेपी को 2 सीट मिला था. मुझे लगा कि मैं वो वाला एंगल खोज रहा था कि 2 सीट के कारण नहीं पूछा, फिर मैं भूल गया कि अमिताभ बच्चन भी तो लड़ा था.
Amitabh Bachchan won from Allahabad and
of course
defeated political veteran Hemwanti Nandan Bahuguna, HN Bahuguna.
उन्हीं की शराब लगी होगी, इसीलिए तो थोड़ा डिप हुआ था बीच में करियर.
Oh shit.
So okay, very interesting now. Gopal ji ने ये 10 point Nihal से लेकर Nihal still on 30, Gopal GD is on 20 and Sumukhi on 27. Okay, 3 questions left. We have now next direct to Aakash Mehta. Okay, slightly long question, but just focus on the main points.
Oh God.
I've given hints, like 4 hints for one thing. Okay, the first hint is that this grows 1 to 12 meters type in height, okay, depending on what species, but it grows in pots, bonsai, hanging baskets, along walls, hedge, and etc., etc., etc. The name of this comes from a French admiral called Louis Antoine de Dash, and he was known because he was an explorer who circumnavigated the world, which means going around the world. Okay. Third hint is that it's a popular garden plant. Why is it popular? It's because of its stunningly colored bracts, and it's very versatile in garden. Okay. Last, it's not the flowers that make this plant so beautiful, so colorful. Sorry, it's actually the bracts, the magenta bracts. The flowers are inside, which are very tiny and white, which we usually don't even notice. So, which plant are we talking about? Take your time, go through the hints, and let me.
What did you say? The flowers are tiny and white. Are bougainvillea.
Yeah, it is correct. Full 10 points to Aakash. Bougainvillea.
हाय ला, मुझे लगा ये इंडियन है ये चीज, मुझे नहीं पता था ये फ्रेंच है.
Named after a French admiral, Louis Antoine de Bougainville or whatever.
उसका नाम bougainvillea था. हाय ला.
10 points to Aakash. So bougainvillea, if you see the bougainvillea, however you pronounce it, the अंदर जो flower छोटा सा ऐसा white होता है, it's the bracts. Okay, cool. We now move to last two questions. Aakash has now moved to 58. Tough match is still on between GD, Nihal, and Sumukhi with 20, 30, and 27. Cool. And this is Sumukhi's direct. Which garden/lawn game that became popular in England in the mid-19th century takes its name from the French for little hook? Okay, so let's look at all the hints. We're talking about a garden or lawn game. I mean, still is a garden lawn game. I mean, don't think that it started in garden lawn, but now it's a massive stadium sport. It's still a garden lawn game. And became popular in England in mid-19th century and has a French origin. Okay, so ये सब hint के हिसाब से tell me what popular or like what game are we talking about? Game/sports.
Tennis.
Not tennis. Going to Nihal.
Is it hockey?
Not hockey. Going to GD.
Badminton.
Not badminton. Going to Aakash.
सब तो ये लोग ने बोल दिए. You said it's not famous. It's like, what did you say about the scale of this game?
He didn't say. He said over.
I said it's still a garden lawn game only. Like it's not that it started in garden lawn and then became a massive spectacular sport. It's still played in a lawn, like lawn garden kind of a thing.
हाँ, ये है, ये मैं देखा है. अरे ऐसा मेटल का यूटर्न रहता है और उसके अंदर ऐसा वो लोग बॉल मार के डालते हैं. क्रोश.
Yeah, that is correct.
Crochet.
That is fine. 10 points to Aakash. Croquet is a game that they still play. A lot of them still play croquet. Like my friends keep telling me, ये लोग ऐसा संडे वनडे को लोग जाके ऐसा फैमिली रखते ऐसा croquet खेलती है, ऐसा बॉल बेसिकली.
मैं नहीं मान रहा, मैंने तो नहीं देखा किसी
अरे उधर का पूल है, ये लोग के पास पूल टेबल के लिए जरूरत नहीं है, गार्डन है तो ये लोग खेल पाते हैं सब.
Correct. Croquet is correct. Now we move to the last question, which will be Sumukhi's direct. I'm just explaining this to the audience which is watching this game. Aakash has already qualified for the semi-final. He has won. This is Sumukhi's direct. Sumukhi, if Sumukhi answers this, she will qualify. If she passes, goes to Nihal. Nihal answers. Nihal qualifies. If in the case that both Sumukhi and Nihal miss this and GD cracks this, then it will be a tie between Nihal and GD. So we'll have to go to a tiebreaker. If no one cracks it and Aakash cracks it, then also Nihal qualifies.
ये तो चक दे फाइनल्स वाली वाइब होगी बिल्कुल.
चक दे.
Yes.
70 सेकंड.
Cool. Okay. Last question of this quarterfinal to direct to Sumukhi. Sumukhi, you need to connect the following movies. These are not exhaustive. Okay. So there are other movies also in the list, but I've given you 5 examples. What is common to these 5 movies? Sadgati came in 1981, directed by Satyajit Ray. Godan came in 1953, directed by Trilok Jetli. Gaban came in 1966, directed by Rishikesh Mukherjee. Oka Uri Katha came in 77, directed by Mrinal Sen. And Shatranj Ke Khiladi came in 77, directed by Satyajit Ray again. What connects these movies?
Sadgati, Godan, Gaban, Oka Uri Katha, Shatranj ke Connect the following movies.
While Sumukhi thinks, I will give a fun fact to the audience and to other participants. Is that last edition of Quizzing with the Comedian, Sumukhi was in a similar situation and she lost. Like there was the last question that she came to her, and if she had cracked it, she would have qualified.
Oh.
And she still the answer was Alcatraz then, which she missed. So very similar situation now.
Oh shit. I'm taking a guess. I'm also not sure. Are they all national award winners?
They're not all national award winners. Going to Nihal now.
Nihal, crack kar le bas.
Nihal?
सदगति, गोदान, गबन, ओका उरी कथा, शतरंज के खिलाड़ी, देखो ये सभी जो हैं एक शॉर्ट स्टोरीज पे बेस्ड हैं जो प्रेमचंद ने लिखी थी.
Premchand is the word I was looking for. Munshi Premchand is the correct. Nihal is right. Nihal with that Premchand answer qualifies for semi-final. Nihal ends on 40, Sumukhi on 27,
ये तो
GD
गोपाल जी को
on
पता
20.
था.
हाँ मुझे पता था यार ये.
और आपको ये भी पता था कि मैं तो इसे नहीं जाने दूंगा.
हाँ मुझे पता था कि निहाल बता ही देगा ये.
Yeah. Munshi Premchand is the right answer. Munshi Premchand wrote Godan, Gaban, Shatranj Ke Khiladi and everything. I will share the final score. The winner of quarterfinal 6 is Aakash Mehta.
Hey.
तो ऐसे
Sorry guys, I feel bad.
आकाश विनर था पहले से.
Why are you feeling bad?
ये तो पहले से ही हाँ मतलब हमको तो पहले ही पता था.
हम मेरे सुमुखी और गोपाल की कॉम्पिट मैच था ना. आकाश तो ऐसे ही था.
हम लोग को बड़ा मजा आया एक दूसरे के साथ खेल के.
हम लोगों ने अच्छा किया. हम तीनों नजदीक रहे.
हमने इज्जत नहीं गवाई अपनी.
हाँ हम तीनों वहां तक गए कि भैया एक
0 में चले गए.
कोई भी जा सकता है. हमारा बहुत अच्छा गया है.
डम नहीं थे. ग्रुप के हमने नाम नहीं कटाए.
सही है.
Winner is Aakash Mehta. Aakash Mehta qualifies for the second semi-final, and the second semi-final lineup is now complete. Second semi-final has Abbas Dalal, Vaibhav Sethia, Malika Dua, and Aakash Mehta. That's the lineup for semi-final 2. Okay. Now the second position in this quiz went to Nihal Parashar.
Congratulations, Nihal.
Parashar, who won it on the last question.
Yes.
Killed it.
Now Nihal qualifies for semi-final 1. This is the lineup for semi-final 1. Vishal Daima, Anirban Dasgupta, Neville Shah, and Nihal Parashar. That's the lineup for semi-final 1. Thank you everyone for coming.
Hey everybody, please to do OP KV in the chat, you guys.
No,
Always the
fine.
best host.
OP KV.
That's fine.
Bye bye
Okay,
guys.
bye.